Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from downtown Minneapolis. Whoa! He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
The thing that stuck out to me, Mike, was when we met with him this week, immediately, right at the start of the production meeting, was his ability to take ownership of last week's loss. He said, listen, if I don't make those 2 interceptions, we probably win that game. And when you go back and watch the tape, I love how hard he is on himself. He played pretty good ball. If he can eliminate those couple bad throws, a couple bad decisions, when he's good, he is...
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers. It's a gain of 9. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here's a designed run. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Chicago.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in. To the pylon, he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. That his 2nd TD catch of the season.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 7, Vikings nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This taken in at the 8-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Greg, it's one of those weird feelings you build all year for the opener. When you play a tight game and lose, it kind of changes the feeling coming into this week a little bit.
Yeah, it certainly does, and if you're not careful, what's that cardinal rule? You don't want one loss to turn into 2, one bad play to turn into 2. The best teams in this league, Mike, they have an uncanny ability that regardless, good or bad, blowout or close one from the previous week before, it doesn't lead into the next week's work and ultimately the next week's game. So we'll find out, were they able to learn from the good, and there certainly was a lot of it, but can they move forward today and not let the disappointment of last week trickle into today?
3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one. From the 41, here's 2nd and a couple. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
It's a loss of 1.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
They'll throw here on third and short. To the right side here, pass is caught. They get 14 on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 24 now, here's second and 5. Handoff here, up the middle. Iomatic only about 3, so it will bring up third down.
At the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 2.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on third down.
Intended for number 23.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Bears offense about ready to get going on their second possession. So, Greg, this was not a Christmas gift in May when the schedule maker said, hi, your season's going to start with back-to-back road games. However, win the first. If you can win here and then head home 2-0, man, this season takes on a very different tone.
Oh, there's no question. And, Mike, am I crazy, though? I could make an argument that I'd rather play the away games early in the season. We're fresh. We're not beat up. We don't have a roster that's depleted, getting a lot of new guys into it. When you get into the meat of the season, middle to back end, there's a lot of new guys playing for the first time. Practices are a little shorter. Travel's a little bit harder. You're not feeling as good. So if they can somehow get 2 early road wins here, knowing that now there's a lot of home games as the season unfolds, I actually think they could be doing themselves a favor.
And second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up first and 10. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Now this time they'll look to throw. That's the big tight end, Colston Loveland. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
23 yards on that pass play. First down, Chicago.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Bears first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Complete to number 23. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. In this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Greg, they say flush a game after you lose, right? But when you built up all year for the opener and you get blown out, is it even harder to flush for players?
Well, certainly that's the question, Mike. And regardless of how much the coach stands up there and you try to say, hey, it's a new week, we've got to move forward. And certainly that's the case in the NFL. If you let bad losses linger, you're going to find yourself in a bigger hole. So the problem is when you spend all week and you spend all season saying, okay, this is week 1, we're going to get off to a great start, and you lay an egg and you're non-competitive, the last thing you want in the NFL, Mike, is for doubt to set in. So we're going to find out pretty quickly here in this one. Was last week just 1 out of 17, and they're going to move on, or is this going to be signs of things to come as the rest of this season unfolds?
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They'll look to throw yet again. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Up the middle they go. We'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll look to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
That's taken in. He's going to be out of bounds, but he will have enough to pick up a 1st down. So some early intrigue as we have reached the end of the 1st quarter. 10-3 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Vikings football as we begin this 2nd quarter. They'll come up here 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. To the air now on 1st. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Now they'll set up to throw. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike, and he's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball, and he's lucky this one just fell incomplete. And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how...
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Vikings have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And, Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop them with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. He'll start at the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense. And their running back set to go once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
At their 48-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now whistles here and a penalty. Looks like somebody moved early up front. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 10. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now give on the ground. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
I think it's safe to assume that is not how they envisioned that 3rd down play call going, and now after going backwards, it's going to bring up 4th down.
And he missed it. It's no good. And the score remains level.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
The Vikings offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll have a short field ahead as they look to break our tie. It is 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 2nd and 10, though, trying to throw. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Open man left side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Tight end on the move left. From the gun, they'll try to run it. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Their kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. LeBear's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Here's a 3rd and 10. Now this time he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Now a shot here, deep middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
42-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Going right, it's taken in, and they will get the first down here and move it to field goal range inside the 25.
At the 23-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
brought down at the 18-yard line.
That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's in. What a drive. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Bears 10.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Oh, a huge mistake right in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
The Vikings offense ready for this next possession. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And it's exactly how they coach it. Once he realized he wasn't going to get home, he does the next best thing. Get that big old hand up and knock the ball away.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Whoa, here down the field will fall. Incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And it's caught. Left side. It's complete. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He takes off. And nice work there. Go into a slide and gain about 7.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bears' 22-yard line.
He'll get up and clock it here, and they're set up to possibly get 3 before the break. Three for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings can tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
By today's kicking standard, Mike, this is clearly a chip shot. I don't know if there was a lot of question that he'd make this one. So nice job making sure you end the half on a high note, coming away with 3.
He's going to look for the home run ball. That is hard. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. And instead, well, we get right back to it as we'll get ready for the 3rd quarter. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
27-yard line.
The Bears offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. They'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now here's a keeper on the zone read.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Chicago.
25-yard line.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
First down. A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And he's in! Touchdown, Bears! Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The PAT up and good. And the Bears are back within 6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
No gain on the play.
Second and 10.
And 10 at the 28-yard line.
Quick throw there on the RPO is broken up. And no time to get the separation there. And the incompletion is going to bring up third down.
Third down and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
First down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Chicago.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Bears.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he'll take this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
At the 14-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll take this one in. Colston Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Vikings 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Vikings offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now. And partially, it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
It's 3rd and 4.
2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Really nice play here by the strong safety, and what's unique about this player is the position that he's playing makes him have to play deep coverage like we saw here, but also at times be able to get down in the box and be an extra linebacker. That versatility is something we're seeing a lot out of safeties in today's NFL, and you can see a big reason why.
Here's a designed run. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Yeah. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's first and goal. Here's a run. Ooh. Oh, making defenders look silly out there. On his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Bears 31, Vikings 23.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The Vikings will line up for the
He'll drop the throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's 2nd down.
Tackled at the 29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
At the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go with a run. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At their 49-yard line.
This one popped in the air and intercepted. The defense comes up with the big play, and the pick 6 changes all the momentum. New leader in this one with that touchdown.
Mike, this is one of those plays at the end they're going to look back on and say that play changed the game. Not only do you create the turnover, you take it back the other way, and now you find yourself with the lead here in the 2nd half.
Makes the score Vikings 36, Bears 31.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Bears offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
At the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Bear on the field. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. He's got his tight end. It's Loveland. Down Austin Loveland. Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Using the tight end to get to the end zone, Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play
to the end zone. It's intercepted.
That keeps the score. Bears 37, Vikings 36.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he's going to be taken down at 37.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. 4th quarter begins on the ground. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 13.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he couldn't get free along the sideline. He's out of bounds, no gain, and it sets up 4th down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Bears offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 17 yards, the gain there. Good for a Bears first down.
Chicago.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
And the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6. First down, Bears.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Backs to the tight end, Loveland. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. From the 21, here's second down and 6.
It's now second and 6.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got Loveland free left side. Tough running there in the right zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
For the Bears, first down.
Handoff here, up the middle. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Bears. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, that's the way to handle it. Up 1, go down the field, get the touchdown, and extend the lead to 7.
Mike, the key for this offense is they were at their best when their best was needed. Being able to extend this lead late in the fourth quarter, they've got to be feeling pretty good about where things stand to close this game out.
Vikings 36.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Vikings offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 14 on that play. One first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a give. The Bears have it. Oh, big hole left side. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Bears 51, Vikings 36.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with first and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, leads to a sack.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Third down and 13.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
It's first down, and they'll run. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line, a pickup of 9. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
And the Bears, first down.
They'll stay on the ground. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Lone back in the backfield. We'll get the carry here. And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all offseason long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Motion the slot man left. To the air now on 1st and 10. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. There's that man again. Another catch. 2nd down and 8. They'll look to throw again. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to the air. One more. And he lost the football. And I believe a Viking was able to get his hands on it. Yes, he was. Minnesota will keep the ball.
Bears 36-yard line.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Sets up a third down and
Throwing
18.
now on third and long. Who else? Another catch for his favorite targets. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be forced out of bounds and pick up a couple on that one. He'll come up on a second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
He'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Good work. The defender bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Back to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. There goes what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little...
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to set his guys up well. Nice return. The offense is going to have it just past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. They'll begin with a zone read. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
At the 44-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8.
Up the middle they go. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 2.
So this one, a win for the visiting Bears. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.